channel. A little bit of a different view here today. Running a little late. I am going over to get my hair cut. Well, first let's start off with the fact that in this video I'm taking you along with me on kind of all the different errands and things that I need to do before I leave for home. As I am filming this, I have a couple weeks, like 2 to 3 weeks until I leave for home, so I wanted to get a lot of my errands done ahead of time so I can enjoy time in the parks, get anything done that I need to at home, and just kind of get all my ducks in a row. I know I've been kind of making a big deal about traveling home, but that's also because I haven't been home in over a year, first of all. Second, make sure I stay on the lane. Second, this is the first time I'm flying on an airplane in over a year. Like, the last time I flew on an airplane was in February of 2020. So before everything exploded. And I have a history. Let me change lanes. Hold, please. And don't worry, I have like a mount here that everything's good, secure. It looks like it's secure, so we'll see. But I do have a mount, so that's how we're doing that. I've had a history when this was like almost 5 years ago, I think now. Yeah, 4 or 5 years ago. I had this like crazy situation happen where I flew down to visit a friend, and during that time, and this flight was only very short, it was like an hour, my chest got really tight and it felt like a lot of pressure was like sitting on top of my chest, and it was making it very hard to breathe. Like, I could breathe, it felt every time I breathed in there was like a 10-pound weight sitting on my chest. So after going to the hospital, spending like 48 hours in a hospital, come to find that I had this really like rare, like 1 in a million type situation. Just make sure you guys don't fall. 1 in a million type situation that created like a pocket of air must have burst, and that's apparently, according to the doctors that I talked to, is very common when you have allergies, which I do. I do have seasonal allergies that kind of last the entire year. So they're seasonal and different times. Anywho, it's very common for your lungs or for you to just have pockets of air that can burst and just makes you a little bit uncomfortable, but it'll dissipate on its own. That's apparently very common. So when I got on the plane, one must have burst to create that extra air around like my lungs and my heart and stuff. And then as I flew at the altitude, the air expanded, because that's what happens when you fly. So naturally, did not do good things. It created this pressure in my chest that just made it very uncomfortable for me to like breathe and do literally anything. So sorry, just keep adjusting. Anywho, so that's kind of how that happened. So ever since then, and I couldn't fly for like 4 months just as a precaution, because they did so many tests thinking that it was so many different scary things, when it ended up it just being this, and that it was able to dissipate on its own. So it was just a very uncomfortable like week until it dissipated on its own. I mean, I was probably fine. I spent a night overnight at the hospital just to make sure it wasn't anything else serious. And then I was released, hung out at my friend's house, and we were going to drive back to Wisconsin anyway. So it was perfect that I didn't need to fly. My parents ended up coming down and meeting with the doctors, making sure everything's okay, drove home with us. And I stayed there, and then I was living at home at the time. So ever since then, flying on a plane gives me a little bit of anxiety, because I'm always nervous that will happen again, because that was such a scary, uncomfortable feeling, and I never want to go through that ever again, obviously. So anytime I fly, I have like a ritual that I kind of go through. I know it's like, I mean, it's like more of a routine, not a ritual. I go get some tea. I don't get caffeine because I know that's just gonna spike my anxiety, because I tend to fly in the mornings, but this time I'm flying in the afternoon just because of when my parents can pick me up, and just what their schedules look like, so that's fine. So I usually get a tea or something like that from like Starbucks, or just to kind of like calm my nerves and just have me like do something. So that's something I always do. I have pre-check, forget the word of it, but I have pre-check that I can go through security pretty quickly, so that's not a concern. I pack things very deliberately, so I make sure I have at least one book with me so that I can read. I make sure my phone's fully charged. I have I have a charger with me, and I also have like one of those portable like batteries with me too. I usually have a smaller one just so that it gets through security better, and I haven't had an issue with a bigger one. I have traveled to and from Disney with those, so that hasn't been an issue. So I bring that, so I make sure my phone is fully charged, so I can text my friends, I can text my roommate, I can text my parents, so I'm kind of like in this state of like, okay, like I'm okay, I'm by myself, but I'm okay. I make sure that I'm super comfy. I try to get a window seat. Like, I have this whole like thing that I do, and just try to really calm myself down, because I am definitely someone who can psych myself out by just like thinking of the worst. So I have this kind of routine to do. The other thing is, I haven't flown home until this point because I wanted to make sure I was fully vaccinated before I went home, because I would like to visit some of my older relatives and I don't want to put them in danger. So I wanted to make sure I was fully vaccinated, and knowing that I go to the theme parks a lot, I don't want to put them in danger or bring something home that could possibly endanger their health. And I know my parents are getting older, so I don't want to endanger them either. Also, it just makes me feel better to be fully vaccinated. And then two, I wanted to wait a little bit longer for then more people to be vaccinated. Of course, I'm gonna have to wear a mask on the plane, which still kind of freaks me out a little bit, just because it's constricting of breathing. I mean, in reality, it's not, but just by my past and my past experience of not being able to breathe well, it kind of makes me nervous. But I also tell myself, you've ridden on like Hulk at Universal, you've ridden on Rip Ride Rockets, you've ridden on Rock and Roller Coaster inside with a mask in the dark. So I've ridden on some pretty intense roller coasters with a mask on. So that's the other thing I'm telling myself, that it's just like, it's fine, it's going to be fine, which I know it is. So needless to say, I'm kind of making a big deal about it, just so that I make sure like I'm not forgetting anything. I am fully prepared, so that the day of when I do fly, I feel fully okay and there's something I'm worrying about, because that's just going to spike my anxiety, and that can trigger me into thinking something's going to happen, and something could, or just thinking myself into a point where something is happening, if that makes sense. Because I am a person that can have those anxiety reactions, and I have had them in the past. So this is just me trying really, really hard to be proactive and to just make sure I'm okay. So with all of that out of the way, long story short, I wanted to take you guys with me to just see, oh wow. Sorry, I'm driving past like Winter Garden, and they have a fair. That's adorable. That's cool. That really reminds me of State Fair, so that's cool. That's cool. Anywho, I want to take you along on all the errands I'm running, getting my hair cut, because it does need to be cut, and I wanted to get it cut because also the other reason I'm going home is my sister's getting married, and I'm her maid of honor, so that's also like the big thing of like, okay, like this is the time, like I can't not go home. Like I will be fully vaccinated by the time I go, and I feel safer that way. But also my sister's getting married and she's the only sister I have, so I don't want to miss out on that. So we're definitely going. So I'm gonna get my hair cut, and I'm getting it cut a couple weeks in advance, so it's not like a fresh cut, but it's still cut to the length that I like it. And it gives my hair a little bit of like breathing room. If it does grow a little bit, it's totally fine. Just kind of gives that, because I mean, I like my hair longer. I mean, you probably look at this and you're like, it's not that long. It is kind of long for me. And my hair, from what I learned at this hair salon, when we get there, I'll tell you more about it. I have a ton of hair. Like, my hair is super thick, but the strands are very thin. And this is something that I learned and didn't realize. I just knew I had thick hair because I had a ton of it. As my hair grows longer, it's harder for it to hold a curl because of gravity and just that it's so dense. It takes forever for it to dry. I mean, that's just what it is. And that's what I've experienced for years. And it just feels heavy, and it's just a lot for me to deal with, especially living in Florida. And now that we're getting into summer, I'm like, I don't want to deal with my hair just being so long. So naturally, I'm getting a cut. So that's the first step. I'm getting my hair cut today. Then I'm gonna go home, have some lunch, start some laundry and things, and then run out and do a couple of errands to grab some things that I need that I know I'm gonna pack. And I just wanna get all that stuff out of the way, so then I'm not thinking last minute, oh shoot, I need this thing. I mean, if I do need anything, I can get it at home, but I know there's a couple of things that I do use on a regular daily basis, and I am running low, so I should definitely go and get those things, along with grocery shopping. So just getting all the things done, because I know tomorrow, usually Sundays is my park day, because then I can hang out with my roommate, and we go to the parks and just hang out. So that's kind of my day to like chill. So I make Saturdays kind of my day to do all the things. And also plan out some content, do some things. Probably should check my GPS telling me where I should go. Exit 22. Cool. So yeah, that is kind of the gist and the plan for today in this video. And I thought I'd take you along and just see what it's like and what my journey is through this whole process of prepping to leave and travel for the first time in over a year. Hello, not sure where the vlog left off there. I think my camera just stopped recording and I didn't realize it, so I just kept talking. Anyway, here's the haircut. I'm so happy with it. It's just cute and short, not too short, but short enough. She took a lot of weight off of it. I'm just so happy. So again, that's Educe Salon. They're in Orlando, and I have Emily, and I'll leave all the things below. They are amazing, they're wonderful. I just love going there, and she does a really good job with my hair. So that's a check mark off the list. So I have come home, I made some lunch for myself, and then I need to get some stuff done around here, and then I'm going to go grocery shopping and all the other errands. So I'll check in with you guys then. And of course, per usual, spent way too much time on TikTok. I spend way too much time on TikTok, but that's okay. Got a cute photo of myself. Oh, look at that sun that's coming in. Got a cute photo of myself with my short hair, so I'm definitely getting caught up on my content. Definitely will get some more tomorrow because I'll be going to the parks, so I'll get some there. Right now, I do need to put some dishes into the dishwasher and get that started, along with some laundry before I go grocery shopping. I also need to do a little bit of research, so let me set, oh boy, let me set you like right here. I'm gonna get my laptop. I know this is super exciting. Oh, you know what, I'll put you over here so you can see most of my stuff. That's, you know what, I'm gonna tilt you up so then you don't get to see most of my dishes that are over there that need to be taken care of. So yeah. I have a couple of products that I use that I typically get from, well, one product that I'm running out of that I get from Sephora, but I want to see if they have it at Ulta. Found it. So I typically use this serum at night, and it's like 10 bucks. So it's literally nothing. I feel super bougie because it's like a glass bottle, but it's like $10. Oh, and it looks like it's $5.90 at Ulta. What am I doing buying this at Sephora when it's at Ulta for cheaper? What the heck? Let's see, is it available in my store? Because that's the thing, I want to make sure that I have all of my products ready to go, so then I can kind of limit my time outside. I'm not to say that I'm not going to go outside, but limit my time in like public spaces, because even though I'm going to be fully vaccinated in like 2 weeks, so, which I'll have roughly about a week before then I fly home with that second vaccination, but I just want to be as safe as I can be and try to limit my time out in public spaces and crowded areas for the possibility that I may catch something. So just spending today getting everything in line and all my ducks in a row, and to go get all these things that I know I'll need, because I'm not 100% sure how the climate is. Climate, not like temperature, but I'm not sure how like going out is in Wisconsin where my parents are, because they don't typically go out. They don't go really anywhere because they have to protect themselves to visit my grandparents and the whole thing. And my sister doesn't really go out either, so I don't really know what it's like. And really this wedding's gonna be kind of like a big thing for everyone, because that's kind of when everyone's gonna be going out, like my family, because not a lot of us really travel, or they're not going out and doing things kind of like I am. But I feel safe at Disney. I feel safe doing these things. If I didn't feel safe, I wouldn't go do them. So that's kind of where I am at. Addresses for, do you ever like look up a location and you think you know what road it's on, and then it says something totally different because it's like in a road that's like inside like a complex? So I'm just double checking that they have this Ulta that's close to me has it. Okay, cool. Yeah, so then I can grab the stuff at Target I need, grab this at Ulta, do my grocery shopping at Aldi, and literally just get it all done. Sweet. Okay, perfect. Glad they have it there. Glad that it's cheaper than going to Sephora, which kind of figured it would be, but here we are. So I am going to load up the dishwasher, get that started, start some laundry, and then head out. So I know, super riveting content. I know. I am so exciting, but I just kind of wanted to take you along and see how it is. And also learning how to vlog. I'm learning how to do that. So this is my normal everyday life. I mean, I pretty much do, Saturday has become kind of my prep day, because my roommate works typically on Saturdays. I'm off Saturday, and this is a great day for like me to catch up on things, kind of get some things organized, and then we can hang out then on Sunday when my roommate's off, and then I'm off as well. So I kind of have Sunday like blocked off as like a fun day, unless I have things planned today. So try to make Saturday my get stuff done day. Hence getting my hair done and cut and getting all these things. So yeah, I know, super riveting content. So let's go. Sorry I didn't vlog much in there. just trying to get in and out, but wanted to check in. So we went to Target, got pretty much everything we needed. There's just one thing, I didn't necessarily need it, but got everything I did need. So now we're going to Ulta to get the one thing I need from there. So let's go. Target acquired. Ooh, 2 down, 1 to go. I did buy 2 of them just so that I can avoid this. Because there's a lot of people, especially people who don't understand social distancing, which that's fine. So yeah, now we're gonna go to Aldi and be done going out today. Does anyone else get incredibly exhausted after they just do 12,000 errands? You could tell by the lighting that it's later. We're here, it's later. I am going to unpack all the groceries, do a little haul. Not that you care, but just thought that I'd share like what I get for groceries. I'm probably not gonna bring any snacks with me. I typically don't, but I am flying in the afternoon, so I might. I don't know. I'm still a couple weeks away. I have time to think about it. I have probably a couple more grocery shopping trips before I have to make that decision. So just gonna sit you here as I unpack everything. Okay, where do I start? Okay, so little haul, more so just the grocery. Whoa, that was really close. More so just the groceries. So yeah, here's what we got. Here's our haul. We do like a lot of snacks, so I try to always keep some chips on hand. We have this popcorn. These sea salt pita chips are amazing from Aldi, and pretzels are always good. I had to get some more tea, and this was like $1 for all of that. Got some dried fruit. Fun fact, these taste very similar to Trader Joe's mangoes things, so hello. Boop. So if you are a Trader Joe's person and you don't have a Trader Joe's in your area, find an Aldi. These are pretty close, like very, very close. And of course, gotta get some salsa. Got some jelly for my lunches, more snacks, sweet potatoes, live on those, lots of fruits and vegetables. Got some spinach, got some knockoff Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm gonna try these, see how they are. Also found these mini naan breads. I've been kind of obsessed with finding like Sanaa dupes because I just love Sanaa. I found like 3 things at Trader Joe's that are so good, that taste like Sanaa. Like there's naan that tastes like Sanaa's bread. So I am hoping these are good too. I can make like a rice dish to have with those. So yeah, that is the haul. That is our haul for groceries this week. That was my adventure for today. Definitely getting ready, definitely got everything that I need. Anything more than I would need, I could probably just get at home. But I have everything to hold me over until I go home. And it's in like 3 weeks, so that's kind of crazy. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to go home. I'm so excited to see my puppy and see my parents, see my sister, celebrate her getting married. So there's all the things. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of weird and kind of like vlog different, like, I hope this didn't bore you because I kind of enjoyed making it and bringing you around and kind of showing what I do on the weekends, because now I'm just going to be making some dinner, so, and probably dealing with the rest of my cleaning. So Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you are notified every time I post a new video, which is every Thursday. You can expect a different video next week. Make sure you follow me over on Instagram at Vanessa Adventures so you follow along with all my adventures day to day. I try to be active on the weekends, but today in particular, when I'm filming, I'm not too active because I'm doing things. So that's why. I try to be active as much as I can, but I do work a 9-to-5 job and I can't really be active during the day until I'm done with work, and usually I'm exhausted, so it's a never-ending cycle. So I'm trying to be better at least hopping on for a little bit. But I do post regularly. Anyway, and make sure you follow me on TikTok at vanessa.adventures, and I've been trying to get more into that as well. And until next time, bye guys!